Hey there, welcome to CT Collectibles. I'm C. Hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. Just trying to get my feet wet and get back into this thing here. Real baseball slowing down so we can get back into some fake baseball stuff here. So, again, just see if I can remember how to do this YouTube stuff here. So anyways, got a few charts to look at of some players that have had a pretty nice first half, and we'll see whether or not to. I mean, we don't care about the fundamentals or anything like that. We just care about what other people think, and so we'll just take a look at the technicals, the price action, and see what we're doing with some of these guys here. So my market movers runs out in like a week or two, so I don't know how many more of these I can do. Figure I better squeeze one in before it's all said and done here. So anyways, anybody hotter than LED Cruz? Yeah, sure, but he's a pretty exciting player here. So this is a Bowman first Chrome prospects. And a lot of interest in that 230, 250 area before he got called up. Then you get the call up and it's a spike, and then he showed he can play a little baseball. So the prices have continued to accelerate into an uptrend here. 615 is kind of your line in the sand. Was former resistance, it is now support, and so this uptrend is maintaining itself here. And perhaps he deserves, looking for something in that 250 area. Might be a little bit wishful thinking here unless something really goes south for him. So a lot of these players, when they start to produce, those first Bowman autos, they tend to creep up into that $500, $600, $800 area or whatever. When you look at some of the younger guys like the Acuna, Tatis, and we'll look at a couple of those here. So in relative terms, it's fair with the rest of those guys as long as he keeps producing. For me, I will wait and see if I can't get a better price below 615. That's kind of your line in the sand on that one. But the trend is up, but it is very low volume, and I don't trust it. All right, Corbin Carroll, another exciting player here. My preseason NL Rookie of the Year favorite, and he's hitting the top of his range on very limited volume here and coming off. So a lot more buying interest in kind of that. This is this Chrome refractor, Bowman first. So not an auto or anything like that. The auto data was very thin, and so I think you can get a far better price on this one. Yeah, he may not even slow down, but I think again over if you have a long enough time period, you could get a better number on that Corbin Carroll card here. So I'd be looking for something closer to that $100 level. If that's what you're looking for in a PSA 10, I'd probably go around and get it a little bit cheaper here. But again, very low volume here, so not a lot of people are believing this is the price. That is a wait and see for me. Lou Bob having himself a season. He's healthy, and so when that's really the only question about him. When he's healthy, he can play, and he can play among the best. And so he is doing just that. And his prices are about as low as we've ever seen. This is Chrome Prospect Auto sitting at about $400 right now. You haven't seen this price in quite a while since it came out for the most part here. So there's a little bit of volume picking up here. So there's some people believing in Lou Bob because of his injury history, because of a lot of the things surrounding him. I think there's a lot more people looking to sell at those higher prices, so you better have your foot out the door if you're buying. Down here is probably not going to hurt you a ton here, but I think if you start to get up into that $1,000 level or something like that, maybe time to hit the exits. But again, there's some interest here, and if you are looking to make a buck on a player, is a player that could keep going. Probably not going to have a lot of postseason relevance or anything like that, but playing really well. And if he can put together a couple of healthy seasons, then this may prove to be a steal. So again, here's a player that giving you a price that you haven't seen for quite a while. Another one, Ronald Acuna Jr., your NL MVP, one of your leaders there. This is my preseason MVP pick for the National League. You start to see again some volume and a nice breakout of this level here. Again, going back to the 2019 area, before the silly season really got started, those are the prices that we're seeing again here. So not a lot of volume in these prices, but we're seeing a lot in the sub 1,500 area. So we could see some more rising up into that 2,000, 2,300, something like that. So there's a little bit of upside here. Starts to get into this area, then it might be worth a sell. But there's some meat on the bone here. This last couple have pushed the price up quite a bit here, so you may want to wait for a pullback. But I am a longer-term believer in Mr. Acuna Jr. And this is his tops bat down in a PSA 9. Downtrend continues. We've got some compression, consolidation. Typically, this is indecision and continues the way of the prior trend. And so I don't know that I believe lower prices. So we'll see how that goes. A lot of buying in the top of the range here. If we get a little pullback to that 350 area, maybe a little bit better spot. You're talking about a few bucks here. So interesting enough card here. But again, the trend still remains down on that one. He's got to prove himself a bit more, apparently. But yeah, a lot of his numbers look like they did before he got hurt when he was on kind of that MVP pace, and he's picking up right where he left off. So this might be a decent time to add some Acuna if that's what you're looking for. Shohei Ohtani doing stuff that not even Babe Ruth did, and those prices continue to accelerate. Very low volume, but it's always been low volume. So you get up into that $6,000-7,000 range. Not a lot of people are buying in that area here. So again, I missed out, and that's just how it goes. Kind of in that area here when he slumped, had his injuries, and they're taking off. And who knows when they look back? And I'm just gonna be a sit back and watch type person on that one here. Mookie Betts. Chrome Prospects Auto is first in the BGS 9.5. Downward compression starting to break out, and so we'll look at some retracement levels here. We had our high price of $3,500 and our low price of 800 something or 700 or something like that. And so 50% retracement brings us to around $2,000 level, which would be kind of my target on here as people start to realize that he's a really good player and he's a Hall of Famer and probably a higher level Hall of Fame type for what we're going to see these days. And so Mookie's always a player that I'm looking at and probably add one of these at some point here. So getting a little bit of a breakout. There's a lot of volume in here, so it's not like it's going to be a moonshot or anything like that, but could see a steady climb at some point here. And again, I think anytime you have a chance to buy a Mookie, if you're looking for those players with longevity, you do it. And I think you're still in an area where it's a pretty attractive price for that level of player. Wander Franco, a player that I like. I thought down in this area was a nice price to pick up his stuff, and price is getting a little bit cheaper here. So you're back about as cheap as it gets for a Wander Franco, and what he's doing is pretty amazing stuff here in terms of plate profile and the way he's hitting the ball. Not going to be a big power guy, and maybe that holds him back. So not a lot of volume up here, but lots of volume down here. And so making new lows is not a great sign or anything like that. So it's tough to say, that's the end of the road. That's the bottom or anything like that. But there is a lot of volume here, and so if you are looking to kind of buy and hopefully sell, there's enough people that have shown interest, and this price again is about as attractive as it's been in a long time here. Fernando Tatis back from injury. There's a lot of question marks about him. I don't think there's any surprise there. So again, putting in new lows, not a great sign, but I'm looking for Tatis right now as well. So when he plays, he's pretty amazing. He's still pretty young, on an interesting path. I think time will heal all wounds, even the wounds that he takes steroids for. So sometimes you got to zig when others are zagging. I'm a Tatis buyer, and I will continue to buy, and I'd like to see these prices come down. Maybe I'll buy a bigger card one of these days. So all right, that's what I got for you. I got a few more videos planned here as I try and get back into the swing of things here. No promises or anything like that, but I do appreciate you tuning in. Hope all is well, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.